Hello my dear learners, a very good evening everyone. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on English Medium Prep by Exampur, which is a complete English medium channel. So students, very good evening and first of all welcome to the session. And today guys, in this session we are going to discuss a new topic from the Indian polity that we are going topic wise, and that topic for today's discussion will be the president and vice president. So in today's session guys, we are going to discuss the topic of president and vice president, and this topic, it is one of the important topics from the Indian polity, from in almost in every exam, not only in CGL, it is equally important for CHSL, CPO. In every exam definitely the question comes from this particular one. So first of all, very good evening and welcome to the session. Good evening and welcome to the session guys. And please share your confirmation so that we can start the session. So please share your confirmation. Please share your acknowledgement guys.
fresh है ना? एकदम fresh. Over 200 fruits and vegetables delivered fresh to your home.
So please share your confirmation guys, then we are going to start the today's discussion. Okay, so guys, now we will be starting the session, and this session is going to be highly fruitful for your all upcoming examinations. So let's begin the session of today guys. Let's start the session of today. Let's begin the session of today. And this is the topic of president and vice president. So Mr. Putin, very good afternoon. So it is almost good evening guys. So good evening everyone. And today we are going to discuss the topic of president and vice president, that is part 1. And tomorrow we will be discussing the topic president and vice president part 2. So let's begin that session guys, and here is the first question that is before you. The question before you is guys, ki what is the minimum number of electors needed to be proposer of the presidential election? So what is the minimum number of proposer that is being used in the presidential election? And your options are 10 electors, 50, 20 or 15. So how many proposers they are needed in presidential election? So that's your question. So how many proposers they are needed in the presidential election? 10, 20, 50 or 15. How many number of proposers? Okay, so that's option A. You are saying option A, that is 10. So guys, we are talking about presidential election. We are not talking about general election. So first of all, to contest the presidential election, you need support of minimum 100 MPs. Out of this 100 MPs, 50 should be proposer and 50 should be seconders. 50 should be proposer and 50 should be seconders, and both should be different. It does not mean that those who will propose the name, they will also back the name. So that should be 50 electors that is needed to be proposer, and 50 people they were needed to be seconders, and both should be different. It is not like that the person who will propose the name will also back the name. So 50 proposer, 50 seconders, and the security deposit in presidential election is 15,000 and it is deposited in RBI. So it is 15,000 and that is deposited in RBI. So the security deposit in presidential election is 15,000 rupees and that is also deposited in RBI. Therefore, correct answer will be option C, that is 50 proposer, and there should be 50 seconders. So 50 proposer, 50 seconder and a security deposit of 15,000 that a person needs to submit in RBI to contest the presidential election. So correct answer will be option C, guys. Now my question to you is what is the minimum vote so that your security deposit could not get confiscated? So what is the minimum vote that a candidate needs so that their security deposit do not get confiscated? What is the minimum number of vote that a person should get so that their security deposit should not get confiscated? What is the minimum number of vote, guys? What is the minimum number of the vote? So that is 1/6 of the total valid vote, guys. So that is Harpreet. So that is correct. And it is 1/6 of the total valid vote. So 1/6 of total valid vote. So that your to save the security. So correct answer will be option C, that is 50. So that is 1/6 of the total valid vote and that should be, that is 1/6 to save the security deposit which is deposited in RBI. So correct answer will be option C, that is 50 electors. Okay, now guys, let's come to this question, and the question is the Chief Minister of a state in India is not eligible to vote in presidential election if that Chief Minister himself is a candidate. Next option is he is yet to prove his majority on the floor of the lower house of the state legislature. He is the member of the upper house of the state legislative, or he is the member of the lower house of the state legislature. So in what condition a chief minister of a state cannot vote in the presidential election? A chief minister of the state cannot vote in the presidential election in what conditions? A chief minister of a state cannot vote in the presidential election in what conditions? Okay, Mr. Putin is saying option B. That means he is yet to prove the majority on the floor of the lower house. That means that then at that point of time he cannot vote. Once he can attain the majority, then can vote. Guys, this answer of this question, it is hidden in the Electoral College of the President. So as you have read earlier also, ki Electoral College of President, Electoral College of President, what it consists? That is all elected members, all elected MPs and MLAs. There is no participation of nominated members and MLCs. MLC means member of legislative council. There is no participation of member of legislative council's member. So there is no participation of member of legislative council. Therefore, guys, the correct answer will be कि if the chief minister is the member of upper house of the state legislature. Upper house means legislative council. Upper house means legislative council. So if the person is the member of the legislative council, then at this position he is not allowed to vote in the presidential election, because this is the Electoral College of President. All the elected MPs and all the elected MLAs and member of legislative council plus nominated members, they are not supposed to vote. So is this clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question. So is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. Is that clear to all of you? Okay, so now guys, if it is clear, then it's well and good. Let's move to the next question. So this type of question which is related to the electoral college, guys, that you should always keep in the mind, because this is the application of the electoral college. So this question, it is the application of the electoral college of the Y of the president. Therefore correct answer will be option C. Now guys, let's move to the next question. The two union territories which has been given right to take part in the election of president by 70th Amendment Act of Indian Constitution. So by 70th Amendment Act, which two union territories they were authorized to participate in the election of president through 70th Amendment Act? Is it Delhi, Puducherry, Delhi, Chandigarh, Delhi, Daman and Diu, or Delhi or Chandigarh or Puducherry? So through 70th Amendment Act, which two union territories they were authorized to cast their vote in the presidential election? So this is the question, guys. What will be the correct answer? Okay, let's see. Then Jivitha is saying option B. Mr. Putin is also saying option B. And what will be the correct answer, guys? What will be the correct answer? And the correct answer is also option B. That means the MPs of Delhi and Puducherry, they were earlier not supposed to vote in the presidential election, but through 70th Amendment Act 1992, they were authorized to give their vote in the presidential election. So after this, the MPs of Delhi and Puducherry, they were authorized to vote in the presidential election. So correct answer will be option A, that is Delhi and Puducherry. And through 69th Amendment Act, Delhi was declared as NCT, that is National Capital Territory. So through 69th Amendment Act, Delhi was declared as NCT, that is National Capital Territory. National Capital Territory. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Delhi and Puducherry. Through 69th Amendment Act, Delhi was declared as NCT. And it has 70 seats Legislative Assembly. 70 seats Legislative Assembly. 70 seats Legislative Assembly it has. So correct answer will be option B. So I hope, guys, this is clear to all of you. So before I should proceed to the next question, is it clear to all of you? Before I should proceed to the next question, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear, guys, to all of you? Then do let me know. Then we will be moving to the next question. Is that clear? Okay, so if it is clear, then well and good. Let's move to the next question. Now, come to a very easy question. The joint sitting of the House of People and Council of State, that is summoned by whom? So, who summons the House of People and Council of State? Joint sitting. So, that means the joint sitting of the Parliament, it is being summoned by whom? So, who summons the joint sitting of the Parliament? Who summons the joint sitting of the Parliament? So what will be the correct answer? Who summons the joint sitting of the Parliament? Who summons the joint sitting of the Parliament? Is it President, Lok Sabha Speaker, Parliament, or Rajya Sabha, Chairman of Rajya Sabha? Who summons the joint sitting? Okay, guys, joint sitting, that is defined in Article 108. So defined in Article and adopted from Australia. Adopted from Australia, and it is being did by the President of India. So joint sitting of the Parliament, it is called by the or summoned by President of India. President in three conditions. when there is a deadlock on a bill, then second condition it will be once the bill is passed by Lok Sabha or one of the House of Parliament, it is rejected by the second house. Second is when bill passed by one of the house and it goes to second house and second house suggests rectification and second house suggests rectification which is not accepted by first house, and third is when bill is kept pending by another house for next 6 months. So this is the three conditions in which the bill is being deadlocked, and finally the joint sitting is called. So once the bill is passed by one house, rejected by another house. So when bill is passed by one house, so bill passed by one house that is rejected by another. So correct answer will be, guys, that is the President of India. And President of India summons, and the chairman of the joint sitting, chairman of joint sitting is the speaker. And what is the majority needed to pass the bill in the joint sitting, guys? What is the majority needed to pass the bill in joint sitting? What is the majority needed? To pass the bill in joint sitting. So what is the majority needed to pass the bill in joint sitting of Parliament? Can you tell me what is the majority needed to pass the bill in joint sitting of Parliament? What type of majority is needed to pass the bill in joint sitting of Parliament? Which type of majority is needed to pass the bill in joint sitting of Parliament? Okay, so please confirm me the answer. This question I have already discussed. What type of majority is needed to pass the bill in joint sitting of the Parliament? So that is simple majority. Definitely, Jivitha, it is the simple majority, that is 50% plus one member present and voting. So that is simple majority. %50 plus one member present and voting. So correct answer will be, guys, for this question, that will be the President of India. He summons the joint sitting, and this is the three condition where joint sitting is being called by President of India. So correct answer will be option A. Now, who among the following is having the power to withhold the assent on a bill? Among the following has power to withhold the assent on a bill after it has been passed by the Houses of Parliament? So who can withhold the assent on any bill once it is passed by both the Houses of Parliament? Is it President, Prime Minister, Speaker, or Chairman of Rajya Sabha? So who can withhold the assent once a bill is being passed by Parliament? Who can withhold the assent? So the person who can withhold the assent, guys, that is the President of India. So that is the President of India that can can use veto power. President can use the veto power to withhold the assent. That means President will not sign on that bill. And if I talk about veto power, that is defined in Article 111 and three types of veto. One is absolute veto, one is suspensive veto, and one is pocket veto. Absolute, suspensive and pocket, these are the three vetoes which is used by President of India. And although we have fourth veto, that is called qualified veto, this is not given to the President of India, it is with the US President. So correct answer will be option A, and veto power, it is defined in Article 111. So veto power, that is defined in Article 111 of Indian Constitution. Therefore correct answer will be option A. Correct answer will be option A. And Speaker of the Lok Sabha will do the voting. Chairman of Rajya Sabha has nothing to do with the bill impact. Therefore, correct answer will be option A, that is the President of India. So, President of India can use the veto power that is defined in Article 111 to withhold the assent on any bill. Now guys, we will be moving to the next question and will discuss what next question is for us. So before I should move to the next question, is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone guys? What is veto power, absolute, suspensive and pocket? Absolute, suspensive and pocket. Is that clear? Is that clear to everyone guys? Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question. Okay. So guys, now we will be moving to the next question to discuss. Now before I should move to the next question, I will request the students to please download the Exampur app. And why to download the Exampur app? Because we are offering live paid courses with the test series in a minimum fee. Then subject wise, topic wise quizzes with the report card in PDF format. Then job alert, admit card and exam date, so that you cannot miss any exam in which you are age wise and educationally qualified. So pocket veto was used by not by So Mr. Putin, you have committed the whole thing wrong. I will explain you after this. All exam previous year PDF with solution that you will be getting. All India scholarship test with the report card. Then you will be getting the free live topic wise free live courses. This is going to come very soon. Then free full length and sectional test with report card. Free exam wise PDF and practice set. Daily, weekly and monthly current affairs. And current affairs, it will be bilingual. That means it will be in English and Hindi. It will be in English and Hindi. Now guys, I will be coming to the question ki which president used what type of veto. See, absolute veto. It was used by two presidents. One is Dr. Rajendra Prasad and R. Venkat Raman. He used this in PEPSU bill and he used this in MP pension and salary and pension bill. Then suspensive veto by APJ Abdul Kalam on Office of Profit bill. And third is pocket veto. Pocket veto that was being used by pocket veto. It was being used by Gyani Jail Singh. on Indian Post Amendment Bill on Indian Post Amendment Bill. So these are the three types of vetoes and these president use these three veto. So first of all you can note it down कि which president used what veto, because if this type of question comes in SSC CGL, definitely you will be committing a big mistake and you will lose the marks as well. So this president used that veto in which bill, that is also being mentioned. So you can take the screenshot of it so that once you will do the revision that should not bother you. So is it clear to all of you guys? Okay, so that you can note it down guys, then we will be moving to the next question. Okay, so guys now let's move to the next question. Okay. Now how to download this app? First of all you have to go to Exampur, you have to go to Google Play Store. There you have to search Exampur. Once you will find this icon, then you have to click on install, and if you are using it for the first time then you have to click on let's register. A small form will be open before you. There you have to fill basic details, take the checkbox and click on let's register. Once you will click on let's register, the app will get registered and you can start using the app. Now come to the next question. Next question: if an ordinance promulgated by the President must be placed before the Parliament within what time frame after the start of the session? So an ordinance promulgated by President must be placed before the Parliament within what time after the start of its session? 1 month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks or 6 months? So an ordinance promulgated by President must be placed before Parliament within what time frame after the start of the session? So after the start of the session of Parliament, the question is asking. Okay, let's see. Jivitha is saying option B. Why not option D, guys? So what will be the correct answer? That means once the session of Parliament has started, within what time you have to place the bill before on the chair of before the Parliament. Guys, once the session starts, you have to place the ordinance, that is within 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks, and have to be passed by both houses of Parliament. If it is passed, guys, then it will become permanent law. If passed, then become permanent law. If defeated, get nullified. Gets nullified. So correct answer will be 6 weeks. And the maximum time of ordinance is 6 months plus 6 weeks. Maximum time of an ordinance is 6 months from 6 weeks. So I have to revise from the beginning, definitely, because this type of question you should not think to commit mistake, because these are very standard level question and we have all discussed in our previous sessions. So maximum time within 6 weeks the ordinance has to be passed by both the houses. If it is passed by both the houses, then it will become a permanent law, and if it is nullified, guys, if it is defeated in any house of the state parliament, then it will be nullified, and maximum time of the ordinance, it is 6 months plus 6 weeks. So correct answer will be option B, that is 6 weeks. And this is a very good question, guys, because 6 months 6 weeks are there, and what thing that runs in a mind of the student कि okay, ordinance, if it is 6 months, then first of all let's go for 6 months and 6 weeks. It is asking कि once the session of the parliament starts, so once the session of the parliament starts, then it has to be passed or has to be tabled before the parliament within 6 weeks, otherwise it will be nullified. And ordinance, it is issued by article 123, and it is a temporary law which is issued by parliament when which is issued by president when parliament is not in session. So it is a temporary law issued by president when parliament is not in session. When parliament is not in session. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is 6 months. So correct answer will be option B, guys, that is 6 months. Now come to the next question. The next question is very easy. Ki who among the following is not appointed by President of India? So who among the following is not appointed by President of India? Not appointed by President of India. Not appointed by President of India. Okay, guys. So who among the following is not not appointed by President of India? That is the Vice President. Vice President is elected by members of Parliament. So they are elected by members of Parliament, and members of Parliament that include elected members plus nominated member of Rajya Sabha plus Lok Sabha. Elected members of Rajya Sabha plus Lok Sabha. So correct answer will be option A. Prime Minister, Governor, Chief Election Commissioner, they are all appointed by all appointed by President of India. Rest all appointed by President of India. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option A, that is the President of India. Rest of the all posts, they are appointed by President. Prime Minister is also appointed by President, Governor is also appointed by President on advice of Council of Minister, and Chief Election Commissioner, since it is a constitutional post, and therefore he is appointed by the President of India. Therefore, correct answer will be what? It is the option B, that is the Vice President of India. Presently, we have Jagdeep Dhankar, who is the 14th Vice President, and he is from the Rajasthan. Therefore, correct answer will be option A. Now, guys, let's move to the next question. Who among the following Chief Justice of India acted as the President of India also? So, which Chief Justice of India has acted as the President as well? Justice Mehar Chand Mahajan, Justice M. Hidayatullah, P. N. Bhagwati, or B. K. Mukherjee? who has acted as the acting President of India, the only Chief Justice who has acted as the acting President of India. Okay, let's see the correct answers, and the correct answer is, guys, that is option B, that is Justice Muhammad M. Hidayatullah, and he became the acting president when Dr. Zakir Hussain died. So Zakir Hussain died, then at the point of time it was V.V. Giri who was vice president. He became acting president. He became acting president. And once the election of president was proposed, V.V. Giri resigned, and then Justice Muhammad M. Hidayatullah, he became acting president. Justice Muhammad M. Hidayatullah, he became the acting president. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Justice Muhammad M. Hidayatullah, he became the acting president when Dr. Zakir Hussain died. V.V. Giri became the president. He was the vice president of India at that time. So he became the acting president. Now, when election of the president was being announced by Election Commission of India, Mrs. Indira Gandhi nominated V.V. Giri as the presidential candidate against Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Now, once the election was being there, so V.V. Giri has to resign from the post of vice president. So president is died, vice president resigned. So what will be the last option? So last option will be the Chief Justice of India. So at that point of time, the Chief Justice was Justice Muhammad M. Hidayatullah. For a short term period, he became the president. He conducted, then what happened ki the election was there, and finally V.V. Giri defeated Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy and he became the regular president. So finally V.V. Giri defeated Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy and became the regular president. He became the regular president. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that is Justice Muhammad M. Hidayatullah. Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. Okay. Any president won from the opposition. So what is the meaning of opposition? I am not getting your question, Mr. Putin, not getting your question properly. So what happens ki generally the ruling party people, they became the president because what happens ki the value of the vote of Lok Sabha is higher than the value of vote of MLAs. So if the state, if the person, or sorry, if the political party has the majority in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and in the state assembly also, the chances of the person who is from that particular, who is being backed by that particular party is high. Chances of that person who is backed by this particular political party is always high. So chances are high for the ruling party, not very less chances for the opposition party. So very less chance. So I hope it is clear. I hope guys that should be clear to all of you. Is it clear to all of you guys? So the chances are very less, although VV Giri was being declared as the independent candidate by Indira Gandhi. He was not the official candidate of Congress. Actually, he was an independent candidate of Indira Gandhi. He was not backed by Congress. Congress backed Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, but Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy was defeated by VV Giri. So Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy defeated VV Giri. It was not like this कि he was the candidate of the Congress. He was the candidate of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, an independent candidate. He was not backed by Congress. So I hope it is clear to all of you, and Mr. Putin, you must have got your answer as well. So that you can take the name of VV Giri because he was not a politic, he was not being nominated by Congress, he was nominated by Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Clear to all of you guys? Clear to all of you? Okay, so if it is clear guys, then we will be moving to the next question and we'll discuss what next question is for us. Let's move to the next question. Okay, now the next question we have कि the Vice President of India is elected by whom? So who elects the Vice President of India? So what is the Electoral College of the Vice President? What is the Electoral College of the Vice President? By the people, by Electoral College which elects the President, by members of both the houses of the Parliament, by state legislature. What is the Electoral College of the Vice President? That is the question. What is the Electoral College of the Vice President? This is the question. Very simple question to answer. Okay, so Putin is saying option B, that is the Electoral College which elects the President. Okay, good. See guys, first of all, Vice President and President both are elected indirectly. So President plus Vice President, they both are elected through indirect election. They both are elected through indirect election. And Electoral College of the President is elected MLAs plus elected MPs. And the Electoral College of the Vice President is members of the both houses of Parliament. And both houses of the Parliament means elected members also, nominated members as well. So elected plus nominated member. Elected plus nominated members of Lok Sabha, Lok and Rajya Sabha. And there is no role of state legislature, no role of state legislature in Vice President election. No role of state legislature in vice presidential election. So correct answer will be what guys? It will be option C. Correct answer will be option C. So this thing that you should always clear in your mind कि for what purpose, which electoral college they are being asking. It is not like that कि the electoral college that elects the president, same electoral college will elect the vice president. It is not like this. An election of both, it is conducted by Election Commission of India. Election of both is conducted by Election Commission of India. So Election Commission of India conducts the election of the president and also conducts the election of vice president. So Election Commission of India conducts the election of president and vice president. Is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. So is it clear to all of you guys? Okay. So guys, now we will be moving to the next question and we'll see what next question is for us. So let's move to the next question. Now, come to the next question guys, and the next question before you is presently that is the Rajiv Kumar. The next question is ki who is the following presided by the person who is not the member. So actually which house is presided by the person who is not the member of that house? Is it Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, Rajya Sabha or Council of Ministers? So which house is presided by a person who is not the member of the house? Okay, which of the following is presided by a one who is not the member of that house, guys? That is what? That will be Rajya Sabha. Very good. That will be Rajya Sabha. And Rajya Sabha, why? Because the chairman of Rajya Sabha is vice president. And it is according to article, that is the according to article 64, that vice president is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Vice president is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. So correct answer will be option C. Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha, they are being presided by speaker. So Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, they are being presided by speaker. So correct answer will be guys option C, that is Rajya Sabha. And since the chairman of Rajya Sabha is the vice president and vice president is not the member of Rajya Sabha, Council of Minister head is Prime Minister. So head of the Council of Minister, that is defined in Article 64, that is the Prime Minister of India, is the head of Council of Minister. So correct answer will be guys option C, that is Rajya Sabha, and it is not being presided by its member. Rest of them, they are the presided by their member itself. So I hope guys that should be clear to all of you, and then we will be moving to the next question. So then we will be moving to the next question, and PM is the chairman of Niti Aayog, that is also ex officio chairman. Now come to a very good question. It is more of a reasoning rather than of a general awareness or rather than of a polity. The question is ki choose the odd man out. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, Dr. Zakir Hussain or Gyani Jail Singh. So which of the following, which you have to choose odd man out? You have to choose odd man out, guys. What will be the correct? What will be the correct answer? Okay, what will be the correct answer, guys? What will be the correct answer? Okay, guys, according to me, the correct answer should be option C. Reason is this, कि these all completed their term. These all completed their term. And Dr. Zakir Hussain, he was the president who died during his term. So he was the president who died during his term. So we can say option B. Option C, that is the only president of India. In fact, yeah, Dr. Zakir Hussain and the fifth president, that was Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, they died during their term. So according to me, that should be Dr. Zakir Hussain, because he was the only president of India who died during his term. Rest of them, they did not die during their term, whether it is Radhakrishnan, whether it is Rajendra Prasad or Gyani Jail Singh. They did not die during their term. So that should be, guys, option C. More appropriate, that should be option C. Because he was the only president who died during his term. Now come to the next question, ki which of the following does not consist the power to pardon of a president? So out of this, V.V. Giri, Justice Hidayatullah, so that is also, V.V. Giri is not in the option, in fact. So which of the following does not consist the power of, that is power to pardon the president of India? So which of the following does not comes under pardoning power of the president? Which of the following does not comes under the pardoning power of president? Does not come under the pardoning power of president. Pardon, commutation, remission, respite, reprieve, detention. So does not consist the pardoning power of the president. So guys, these all are the pardoning power. So article 72 that discusses the pardoning power. That is pardon, commutation, remission, respite and reprieve. So these are the 5 pardoning power, and there is no detention. So correct answer will be option A, that is 6th one. There is no power such is called detention. So we have article 72, that is the pardoning power. There are 5 types of pardoning power that is related to the president of India. And there is no pardoning power which is called detention. Now guys, come to the next question, ki the president of India does not have right to. So the president of India, what type of right is not available to president of India? To give pardon, remove judges of the Supreme Court, to declare emergency, or to pass ordinance. So which power is not available to the Supreme Court, to the president of India? Which power is not available to the president of India? Which power is not available to the president of India? So president of India, the power which is not available, that is to remove the judge of the Supreme Court, because judge of the Supreme Court, it is removed. They are removed. by Parliament, and on the ground of proved misbehavior and capacity, and on the ground of proved misbehavior and incapacity. Proved misbehavior and incapacity. So correct answer will be, guys, option B, that cannot remove the judge of the Supreme Court. So correct answer will be option B. Now guys, the question before you is the last question, ki who is the executive head of the state in India? So who is the Emergency Ordinance 123? That is also emergency. We have three types: 352, 356 and 360, and ordinance that is 123. So the process of removal has been started, but none of the judges, they have been removed. So it was started against Justice V. Ramaswamy, but it was passed in Lok Sabha, defeated in Rajya Sabha. The removal process was initiated but not got completed. So who is the executive head of the state in India? So executive head of the state, that is the president. He is the head of Union Executive, and Prime Minister is the head of Government of India. So Prime Minister is the head of Government of India. So correct answer will be option A, executive head of the state in India. So executive head of the state means India as a state. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option B, A, that is the President of India. Okay, last question. The President of India can be removed from his post by. So who can remove the President of India? By Prime Minister, by Lok Sabha, by Chief Justice, or by Parliament? So who can remove the President of India? And the President of India can be removed by Parliament. That is Article 61. So that is to not to remove, to impeach, and that is Article 61 of Indian Constitution. And President is impeached on ground of violation of Constitution. President of India can be impeached on the ground of violation of Constitution. And what exactly the violation of Constitution is? It is not declared in the Constitution of India ki what exactly is the violation of Constitution. What exactly is the violation of Constitution, that is not being defined. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is the oath. It is defined in Article 61, that is the impeachment, and it is being adopted from USA. That is being adopted from USA, that is America. Okay. So students, with this we conclude the session of today, and I hope you must have enjoyed the session and found this useful and interesting. So don't forget to like and share the video, as well as if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel as well. And this is the study plan of our target SSC CPO and Steno batch, and this is only for the SSC CGL. So that's all for the day, guys. Let's meet tomorrow, same time, sharp at 11 AM with a session on the mixed question series. So definitely the trending in SSC these days, guys, there is no such type of trending activities there. So you have to pay proper attention to all the subjects. Do not try to underestimate any section, because it may happen that the section that you have underestimated, the question started coming from that one. So please pay proper attention for the session, and it is best to use the practice question set, because not only you will be applying for the stenographer, you will be simultaneously applying for the CGL also. So keep in mind the CGL preparation before attempting the paper. So that was all for the day. Thank you everyone for watching the session, and let's meet tomorrow sharp at 6. Let's meet tomorrow sharp at 11 AM on English Medium Prep by Example. So that was all from my side. Is that clear, guys? So Ayush, do not underestimate any section for the examination, because this may prove fatal. and you must be writing the CGL examination also. So please keep in the mind CGL examination and start preparing according to that. All the exams which are lower to CGL, that will get automatically covered. Is it clear? So that was, guys, all for the day. Let's meet tomorrow sharp at 11 AM with a next interesting topic to discuss.